Good morning, Sean. I hope you're having a great start to your day. It's foggy here, so it didn't get light until just a few seconds ago. John B., good morning. So, if Judy was to get up early this morning, be sure and wish her a happy birthday. Juan, if you haven't wished your sister happy birthday, remember to do that. Good morning, Misty. I hope everybody's having a great day or a great start to your day. We had pretty thick fog this morning, but it's going to diminish as the day goes on. And for the locals, enjoy today because it's about to get a bit chilly. We're going to have 3 mornings in a row that's below freezing. Well, that was an odd sound. Moggs. Buenos dias, senor. El gusto es mío. I had a blast talking about music last night. The time flew by. I mean, flew by. I'm already thinking about tomorrow. The roads will be empty, so I'm wondering where I could go to. I think I finished my snack and jumped on the panel about 20 minutes of 10. And before I knew it, it was like 10 minutes of 11. Roger Blair. I think we learned last night Roger might be a Swiftie. Marisa. Good evening, Marisa. Marisa, did you wish Papa B a happy birthday yesterday? Michael Haywood. A lot of birthdays this week. Mm-hmm. I think I have 30 some videos to go. Auntie Marisa. Michael, we knew that was coming, didn't we? Oh no. You know, I am very happy that he's in a situation he can do that. Marisa, everyone's telling you hello. Yeah. Well, there's my last cup of coffee. Well, we're off to a good start today. We've got Kentucky, Tennessee, North Carolina, Florida, Philippines, Portugal, all represented. I see Nightbot is alive and well this morning. You guys had me laughing so hard last night. It was something else. I watched a couple of those AI videos, and it was different. I don't think I'll be going back. Exactly, Michael. We had a good time. I learned about some music that I didn't know about. Hopefully, I mentioned some music that somebody else didn't know about. After the show was over, all the different groups started running through my head that we didn't mention. I think we need to talk Moggs into going live tomorrow a little bit early. Uh, a compromise between being a bother for you and Stevie B and you know, everybody being able to join in on the fun. I don't know, 7, 8 o'clock. For that matter, stay live all day. The only downside to being live, you can't play music in the background because rules and regulations. Shinri, good evening, Shinri. I hope you've had a great day. See, I'd like to. I wish there was some way that mods could go live and sing a little bit. Those two react videos, I think is what they called them. They played the entire album of Fleetwood Mac. I couldn't listen to both of them from start to finish, but uh, they played the entire album, and they were just amazed at the sounds that they were able to put on the album and the vocals without auto tune and without all the technology. And it was back then people had something called talent. They actually had to sing. When the Righteous Brothers performed on some of the TV shows, and the one guy sang, I think the name of the song is Unchained Melody. And you talk about amazing voice and control. Shinri likes to sing bossa nova carpenters. She's got the karaoke music to Carpenter songs with a bossa nova beat. It's interesting. Yes, Shinri. Uh, just because I'm not typing in chat doesn't mean I'm not listening. It's like having the radio on while I'm doing other things. Like loading the dishwasher, figuring out what to eat, paying bills. You're waiting for a call. Is it your manager with a big record deal? Is that the call you're waiting on? Yes, Shinri is extremely talented. She sings, she cooks. I know she speaks at least 3 different languages, at least. I think she admitted to knowing something about 5 at one time, but I'm not sure about that, so don't quote me. Well, Shinri, I hope it's a positive call and not a negative one. Today's view of the tree would make a really nice black and white photo. That reminds me, I took some photos of the waterfalls to come up with something the other day. I need to get back to that. Oh, great. Another grandbaby. I am a huge fan of black and white photography. The most everything that I have hung on the wall here is stuff that I've done, but I do have Ansel Adams. And one other photo. And I've got a kind of like an Indian ink from some guy named Osborne. Michael Haywood, you have a safe day. Have lots of fun. Whatever you're hunting, I hope you get it, catch it. Shinri wishes you a happy day, Michael Haywood. Yeah, I didn't know Judy's birthday was today until last night. Somebody mentioned it. So if she shows up, she's getting a happy birthday. You know, it's for the people that come in to morning chat and coffee. I really appreciate it, but I also hope that people are able to get the sleep they need. There she is. Joke day, joke day, joke day. We say her name 3 times because she's 3 times a lady. Judy, I baked you a cake, but I didn't know how to send it to you, so I just ate it, and it was delicious. It was a small pineapple upside down cake. No, I don't know how to bake. Uh, I how to put it. I am not a gourmet chef. I cook to survive, and that's about it. My ex, her mom owned a restaurant, and talk about a good cook, and I got spoiled. What little cooking skills I had, I lost. Tab's a better cook than I am. Shame on me for which thing I did. There's probably more than one. Well, Judy, you can have all my share of cream cheese because I'm not a fan. And I got reminded I have to be careful what I eat because I do have some allergies. Oh, okay. Roger. I, if if she was to show up in chat this morning, trust me, I would switch over to Olive Garden and K for sure. that British woman, Kay Cooks or something like that. She is so bad. And it drives Kathy nuts mentioning those two subjects. Oh boy. If you want to get Kathy going, start talking about Olive Garden, Moose, and Kay Cooking or Kay Cooks. I don't remember the exact name, but her recipes are so bad. I mean, even I could do them. Thank you, Shinri. Yeah, good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, we'll all get together with Moggs tomorrow night to celebrate his birthday. You take your time, Judy. Enjoy that coffee. I used to, when I opened my eyes, I would be, from the time I opened my eyes in the morning till the time I walked out the door would be like 10 minutes. And I don't do that anymore. It'll take me an hour to enjoy the coffee. You know, last night nobody mentions Steely Dan. Yes, interesting lyrics. They're more jazz, I think, than pop, but they had pop hits. Uh, I mean, they were smart enough to have Michael McDonald sing with them. Poco had some good songs. You know, the farm team for the Eagles. Yep. Uh, Yeah, they snuck a couple of those names in on stuff, which is kind of funny, especially in the 60s. Hey, a couple of college guys, they're going to make jokes like that. The music was great. I mean, the Eagles were the backup musicians for Linda Ronstadt. Their first hit came from or got used in a commercial. I think the commercial made the song famous. Different drummer. I can't remember what cologne they used it for, but I remember a family member buying that cologne, and wrapped around the bottle uh, in the container was a floppy 45, and it was round on the grooves, but it was square, and you'd have to put it down on the turntable. I don't know how long it would last. Boy, I would think that thing's probably worth a mint these days because they were so flimsy. I'm sure they didn't last, but it was Linda Ronstadt and the Stone Ponies singing a different drum. Judy, you're a trendsetter. You went for coffee and everybody followed. Shinri, the neighbors have a puppy. And one of them they keep outside all the time, which I really appreciate. I call it my puppy alarm. I always know when somebody's out of the ordinary is coming down the driveway. Shinri's cooking while I'm alive. Frank's live. There's quite a few people live early this morning. Thank you, baby. Baby dragon. That reminds me, has anybody seen Ghost Dragon lately? I've not seen him in chat or around. I hope he's okay. Next time I get the laptop out, I need to remember to email him and check in. Somebody was asking me last night about another regular on YouTube channels, and I hadn't seen them in a while. But I don't go to those channels much anymore. I emailed Mr. Lee and never got anything back, or at least not the last time I checked emails. And it's been a week or two since I've seen him. fog's cleared up enough I can see across the road. Moggs, you have a great day. We will catch you tomorrow night and/or tomorrow morning. Moggs, you're welcome. When we can get together and have as much fun as we had last night, I mean, that's a no-brainer. No drama, just good talk about good music. And just about all of the music was it's trickled. The group's name started to trickle in the late 60s, and then the 70s and 80s was probably 95% of the groups mentioned, and then the balance was in the 90s. Hello, Princess. Hope you're doing well. Judy, did you get that cup of coffee okay? Got to talking so much about music last night. I don't remember if Sharon with 2 R's came into chat. Mike, good morning. Mike, last night on Why the Fascination, we had a good time talking music. You know a lot about music. It would have been oh yeah, it was some serious fog this morning. There wasn't enough light until almost 7 o'clock. I was so busy talking, like I just said, I didn't see people in chat. But how much of the show were you there for, Mike? Okay. Well, I know you have a lot of music knowledge, and it would have, I'm sure you contributed. And earlier, somebody in chat this morning brought up Kathy, and yep. Oh, I believe you that you were there. That album Going Misses really got me questioning. I thought I might have put it in the wrong location, by accident, but nope. When I had time, I thumbed through, which, like I said, I don't have that many albums. I've probably got three feet of albums, and I keep them all in one place, so it's pretty easy just to thumb through them. I'll go through them again in a couple of days, and I'll probably find it. Charlie, I hope you're having a great start to your day. Yeah, the fog's clearing. I can actually see across the road now. radio tower that has a beacon on it. I wasn't able to see it this morning. And usually it cuts through the fog rather well. Wow. About as bad as it's going to get here for the next few days. Mike's in South Dakota, I think. And North Dakota. Okay. Thanks, Mike. And even in the dark, I couldn't even see any of the warning lights on the tower. Yeah, today here it's going to be like 70 degrees. And then tomorrow, the high for the day is going to be, they're predicting like 49. And then at night, it's going to be below freezing 3 or 4 nights in a row. One of them, we might get down to 20, something like that. It won't be too bad. Charlie, as much as you like music, I wish you'd have been around last night on Mogollon Monster and Why the Fascination. We got on the topic of music and we just had a great time. You guys have to deal with that lake effect snow like Buffalo does. There are some who say that should be buried, depending upon your point of view. Our mountains got snow almost a month ago now. Spirit the Sky Blue, good morning. I know it's still early for you. We're doing good this morning. We've had Japan, Philippines, Portugal, North Dakota, Michigan, Tennessee, Kentucky, Arizona, New Mexico come in the chat this morning. And it makes the day even more fun. Hey, you're talking about the possible king of typos here. Between my bad spelling and I'm always typing on the phone because I everything I do on YouTube is pretty much on the phone. So trust me, we have a lot of latitude for typos. Same here. It's the exact same here. Uh, WTF Mike, are you going to have a live show Friday? Yeah, I know, Mike. They're not for everybody. I couldn't say Led Zeppelin nor Pink Floyd are among my top 10, but they still have some good songs. Cool. Well, I'll try to at least pop in and say hello and give you a thumbs up. If Kathy's there, I'll try to bring up, Moose, Olive Garden, and Kay's Cooking. PMC. PMC is an expert at keeping up with chat and holding the conversation. He does it way better than I can. Well, it's just facts, PMC. I mean, just the facts. If you had to be there, if that's their criteria, uh, to me, I would kind of question how good they were if it was you had to be there. Their recordings should stand out. Thank you, PMC. We appreciate that. Uh, PMC, if you have the time tomorrow night on Mogollon Monster, Why the Fascination, we're going to be having their usual Thursday night show, but we'll also be celebrating Mom's birthday and Thanksgiving, of course. And PMC knows a lot about music. I mean, he knows a lot about music. Anything after 2000, I don't know that much about it. Oh, PMC, I can't remember. Hey, Raquel, dear, I hope you had a great day, Raquel. I was going to say PMC. I don't know if you've seen it, but I have a turntable. It's a Techniques, and it's programmable. You can put an LP on, and it will play. I think it's up to 10 songs on a side. You can play any or all in any order. But I did like an 8-minute video on it. The first one I did got taken down really quick. I had an old Led Zeppelin album that had cracks and pops, and I figured that nobody would mind me doing that one. But no, I think it was when I first got started. I might have had 20 people that come to the channel regular. And I don't think it was up 10 seconds before it got took down. Oh, yes. We hope you have safe travels. See, even PMC's typing is quite quicker than my verbal. Hopefully one day I'll be able to get down to where PMC is, and we can hike around a little bit. He can show me the rainforest. Good morning, Princess. I hope you're having a great day. I hope your family is safe and doing well. Yeah, I've tried that with a couple of people. They were talking about they was going to show me stuff. I'm not saying you're like this, PMC. I think you'll follow through. But I went over to their location and they disappeared. I didn't even see them on YouTube for almost a year. So I listen to what people say, but I pay attention to what people do. That's probably why you know so much about music. When I go out on a hike, I don't play any music. I want to hear nature and keep an ear out for some of the critters that are around. Yeah, PMC does some serious farming. Like Mike, WTF Mike is a farmer slash mechanic slash music expert slash fill in the blank. Mike does a lot of stuff. For people who have never done this, if you ever get to the point or know someone who's growing corn, If you can get the corn off of the stalk and get it into boiling water less than 15 minutes after you've harvested it, it is like a totally different experience. Yeah, any level of farming is I mean, you got to give respect because you do all the work and your payoff is sometime later. And in a microwave society who everybody wants it and wants it now, that's a unique trait. People who are able to, you know, do all the work and then the reward comes weeks or months later. Yes. It's like that. It was some elected official in New York. They went to tour a farm and they were amazed that carrots grew underground. As soon as you take it off of the stalk, get it into boiling water in less than 15 minutes, and it, it once you take the corn off the stalk, the chemical compound starts to change, and if you can get it in before 15 minutes past, it is just amazing the difference in the flavor. I bet they do. So the starches start to chemically change, and I had a neighbor who was raising corn, and they were harvesting it, and then a day or two later, they were preparing it. And I said, well, why don't you take it right off the stalk and put it in boiling water? And they asked me why. I couldn't believe it. So I talked them into it, and wow. So get the water boiling, go pick the corn, husk it as you're walking back to the pot, and then put it in. Yes. Unfortunately, PMC, it is hard to find any non-GMO corn, and I cannot consume GMO corn. So even the popcorn I have, I can't eat it. I couldn't tell you the last time that I ate corn. And last week, I bought some popcorn because I'd been able to eat that. And my asthma kicked up something fierce. So, friends and neighbors are going to get free popcorn. I'll have to look into that. But it's got to be cost effective. you know. I'm living on retirement money and it's not all that big. If I could find a job where I work like 3 days a week, uh, I would take it. I mean, as long as I could make a positive contribution to the company and they, were a good place that I would like to work. And that combination is hard to find. Oh, geez. The Belvita uh, snack bars, I use them for breakfast bars. Some crackers, peanut butter nabs, uh, and then I've got pure protein, those bars. Oh, what was the name of those I used to use? But they got so expensive, I stopped doing them. They were really good. I enjoyed them all the time, but like I said, they got expensive. Even trail mix is expensive these days. Yeah, gotcha. Uh, and then I'll take water, and if I have not had my one soft drink for the day, I'll take it with me. Well, I'm ready for a trip coming up. John P. John P. Am I live on your show today also? John P. was live earlier this week, and he was playing my live on his live. Yeah, John P., I know you need to rest. You've got a lot going on these days. I don't understand why John P. would have me live on his show. He's got the smooth voice. I've got this rough voice. Oh no, John. Yes, you need to rest. You can't let that baby get sick. Or did you catch it from the baby? Oh, no, trust me. I've got a very coarse voice. I realize it. No big deal. It is what it is. Yeah, I like the Nature Valley bars and Nutrigrains, but they don't fill me up. The Belvita, they got to be my go-to because I'd take them to work and have them for my first break, and the they would fill me up without making me feel bloated. I just wish Costco sold the blueberry more often. And then they went in and they put the cinnamon on sale, but not the blueberry. The last time that they had a sale on the cinnamon, it was like, what? Oh, I can't think of the name of that bar. It's got a green, a lot of green in the packaging, and it shows a guy climb Cliff Bars. Cliff Bars. In the 90s, if I went on a hike, I had a Cliff Bar, period. At least I think that's the name. And like I said, some of the trail mixes, I would take a bag of that. But I have no self restraint once a food gets in the house. I have, if it tastes good to me, it'll get eaten. Like Chex Mix, the bowl, I can get a family bag and it won't last me 2 days because it is so good. I just handful, handful, handful. Joa, Joa, so good to see you. Joa, if you was to email me, I would appreciate it because I'm going to be down your way. And I think it would be great to see your Vespa firsthand and have a cup of coffee. Joa, that is very true. I am going to take a trip to Florida, and I hope to meet up with some people down there who are on YouTube. You know, the Vespa files would be fantastic to see firsthand. Oh no, well done. I was that way when I was a kid. A steak was well done, but I like it medium well. Yeah, I don't buy ice cream. Trust me. Yeah, everybody's different. I mean, you steaks, especially these days, they cost so much. You really need to have them prepared the way you like it. So, but uh, Publix, grocery store based out of Florida, I think they're moving into other states. They have a black cherry ice cream. Oh my goodness. A half gallon of their cherry ice cream, black cherry ice cream. It's gone. I mean, 2 days is gone. Yes, Publix is fantastic. Uh, when I moved to South Carolina, I started shopping at Publix. And when I first moved back to North Carolina, you know, there's none of them in North Carolina. And Yes, Joel, that's very true. They cost less and they are very good. But when I moved back to North Carolina, the closest one was Charlotte. I don't need to know that, PMC. My willpower is pretty good in the store, but if it gets home, I somehow or other, once it gets in the house, I have no restraint, none. I mean, the only restraint is when my tummy will not physically hold anymore. Yeah, Joa. I and they stopped making the Publix brand Pop Tarts. They were my favorite. Joan Jett loves you. Actually, I should say Weird Al loves you. Oh, but that's just it. I, Thankfully, when I'm in the store, I do not eat anything while I'm in the store. Oh yeah. Oh, used to when I was driving to Boston, I would pass through Hershey, Pennsylvania. Oh man, there's about 5 to 10 mile stretch in Hershey that all you do is smell chocolate. Lintz is there. Hershey's chocolate is there. Oh man, it's like in Winston Salem. The Merita Bakery used to be right next to the interstate, and oh my goodness, there was about 3 miles that it was like being in somebody's kitchen baking bread. Oh yeah, I like dark chocolate. I used to like milk chocolate, but now I like dark chocolate. Really, John? Congratulations. Joe, I hope you drove something besides your Vespa. I've never had gelato, I don't think. It's like if I ever get up to South Dakota to see the sights there, hopefully Mike will drive down. Well, Joa, be safe. I hope you have a great day. And again, I invite you to send an email. Donna, I'm sorry I was slow getting to you, Donna. Thank you for coming in today. Donna was singing Madonna yesterday, big time. PMC, you take care, and thank you so much for stopping in. Renslow. So now we got South Korea joining in. Oh, I went to sleep listening to Donna. Left her playing on the phone. Renslow, how's your family? Is your dad and mom doing okay? Great, great. I told Moggs last night, I bet today we'd be talking music. Because I have no singing ability. That's why I don't sing. Trust me, if I could sing, I would be singing nonstop. My singing voice is best utilized in case of fire. If there's a fire, I would start singing to empty the building quicker. We're just having a good old time, though. Yes, I am a big fan of music. I like talking about music. I like listening to music. Mike, you be careful out there, and we'll catch you probably tomorrow. Also, well, Donna, I appreciate the words of encouragement, but I gotta face reality. Just like I'm not 6 foot tall, I can't sing either. Mike loves the cold. That's why he's in North Dakota. No, I'm not. I'm 5 foot, just under 5'7". I wanted to play basketball when I was a kid. I wanted to play basketball bad. Unfortunately, I stopped growing. And I was pretty good, but I wasn't good enough to make up for the height difference. It is what it is. John P., you played basketball? Cool. I've learned trumpet in grade school, and I played for the traveling. And mostly these days, I play the radio. Yeah, we had neighborhood baskets. If if you live in North Carolina, you pretty much know basketball and stock car racing through osmosis, because even before we had a pro team, we had four colleges that were huge in the college basketball arena. And so a lot of people were basketball fans. I wanted to learn guitar, but I didn't want to put the time into it. And these days, I wanted to pull out the trumpet and do some music for background, but trumpets, if you don't have your lips in shape, trumpet isn't all that easy to play. So you got to keep it up all the time. John, you kind of look like a basketball player. Yeah. One Christmas, I think I was probably about 9 years old. I got a little electric organ and I learned to play it, but it had like one button for the chord, and then the right hand would play the melody. And uh, probably photography. That's my best talent. Photography and math. Yeah. At one time, I was having art shows with my photography, 2 or 3 a year. And I did a friend of mine's wedding because he just had uh, a little wedding. No, my job was in electronics. That was my professional career, if you will, was electronics. But a friend of mine, he got married and he wanted just, he was getting married at his house and he just wanted some decent photos. And uh, I took his wedding photos. Like I said, just nobody was really overly dressed or anything. It was just a nice, slacks and good shirt. And I took those pictures, and the pictures come back. I gave them to him for his wedding gift, and his wife showed him around, and her friends started calling me, and they wanted to pay me to do weddings. And it got to where every weekend I was photographing a wedding, and that's how I paid for a lot, all of my cameras and camera equipment. So it became I told everybody I was a serious amateur. I'm sorry, Donna, but I got off track there a little bit. Was your dream to be a photographer or guitar player? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Donna, I see. Thank you. Yeah, to get my degree in electronics, I worked full time and went to school full time. People who knew me thought I had passed away because nobody saw me. But it was worth it. I mean, it got me. I was able to do things that I never would have been able to do had I not got that degree. Yes, Donna, that's very true. Well, I was very lucky when I went to school. I got in-state prices, and I had funny story. My ex girlfriend and her husband lived just a few blocks from school, and he told me that he would let me live there uh, if I wanted to, so that I'd be right at the school. Funny situation. Hi, Danny Staten, and greetings from your neighbor, North Carolina. Well, Donna, I knew you were smart. I didn't know you were that smart in that specific area. Oh, yeah, I'm very lucky. Lucky to be alive. I should have been deceased probably thousands of times over. Danny, were you in chat all night last night, or did you pop in and out? Because we had some good music conversation. I know you were popping in for at least a while. Yeah, John P. It is a definite miracle that I'm alive. I was very lucky. A lot of people were praying for me. According to my parents, they did not expect me to be around for 24 hours. Oh, I was born with severe asthma and heart problem. Kind of, sort of along those lines. And that's one thing that this YouTube channel has helped me with. I would never tell people how sick I was as a child, because then they'd be walking on eggshells around me, worried and whatnot. But I mean, anybody can go and watch my hiking videos and they can tell I'm in good shape. I mean, to be 68 and not taking any medications, that's pretty amazing. I just have to watch like some of the foods I eat. Yes, wow. Like I said, I had a lot of people praying for me. Princess Joy Axe, thanks for popping in and out. That's exactly right, Donna. You just never know. And some people have problems and they never know, they never find out that they had the problem. One of my favorite basketball players, Pete Maravich, he uh, he played college and professional basketball, and when he passed in his 40s, they did the autopsy and they found out that his heart only had 3 chambers instead of 4. And he achieved all of that, and nobody ever figured out that he only had 3 chambers. Absolutely, Donna. The It's amazing what the human body can do if given the right foods and exercise. Yeah, John, it's like the the reason I drink coffee isn't because I like the flavor. The reason I drink coffee is it helps my asthma, and I would rather drink coffee than take drugs, because I was fed so many drugs growing up that I just don't like them. I like nature and natural. Oh, John, I can drink a pot of coffee and go to bed and sleep like a baby. Sometimes I can drink a pot of coffee and sleep better than if I didn't have coffee. That's exactly right, Donna. Nature is best. I mean, there was valves not functioning in my heart, and then the asthma and everything. So things change. Yeah, well, it's different for different people, Donna. I understand. There was one little diner. I don't know what coffee they served, but if I had 2 cups of their coffee, I could not sleep. And it was just that one place. Any other place I have a coffee, yeah. But part of that is because of the asthma medicine. I mean, most of the asthma medicines speed up your heart rate and things like that. So, and I'm an adrenaline junkie. I like to do things that gets the adrenaline pumped up. Well, I like the fact that we can see the birds flying around. That's the only good thing for the leaves being gone. Yeah, I used to drink just a ton of soft drinks, and now I limit myself to one a day, and that's it. And one a day is probably too much, but you guys who want to share your channel, do that, because here in a minute I'm going to head for the porch and end the stream. Judy, if you're listening and drinking your coffee, I hope you have a happy birthday today. And Area 51, again, if you haven't already wished your sister a happy birthday, do that. We wish her a happy birthday. I understand, John. Come on, Nightbot, do your thing. There we go. Oh, John, it's exclamation me. You got it backwards there. Juan texted yesterday and said he had been sick. Nah, I'm just going to keep things nature. But after last night, I've had 3 people ask me to do a music show with them. But I'm not going to have 5 different channels like some people. I'm going to have one channel and that's it. And it's like the other day, talking about Fleetwood Mac, but not too many people were interested. So I don't know if I want to do that or not. Yeah, Juan creates some really good music. Sure thing, John. It's late at night for Donna. What time is it there, Donna? 9, 10 o'clock. John, I don't know if I've heard the Chewy music. I know the Chewy story. You know, as much as I've been out in the woods, I've never seen a footprint. I've never seen anything remotely like Bigfoot. Yeah, if Donna wants to share, she'll do the exclamation ME. Uh, John, I'll look for that because now my curiosity's up. But there you go, John. You can find her there where she commented. Roger Blair. You see, we miss you when you're not in chat, Roger. But at the same time, it makes me happy that you got so relaxed you went to sleep. So, you know, I win either way, in my opinion. See, I want everyone that comes to the chat here to get relaxed, have a little fun, and just improve their day a little bit because there's enough drama out there in the world and strife and whatnot. So I want everybody to have a chance to relax here. Yeah, I thought you was 14 hours ahead of us because it's 9 a.m. here, like in a minute or two. Donna, thank you. I enjoyed talking with you this morning. I really did. I always enjoy everybody in chat. We will catch y'all, if not tomorrow morning, tomorrow night. Just depends on what happens. And as always, I hope hundreds and thousands of kind words come your way. Everybody take care, and we will catch you next time.